How's it going, guys? Cody, we're back again. We're dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this video, as you can see from the title, a son is paying a moving tribute to his father, who was a prison officer at HMP Dovegate prison. He died from COVID-19. The prison officer goes by the name of Earl Fuller, but he was known to friends and family as Sam. He was a decorated soldier. I think he served 22 years in the army. He got up to a colour sergeant. He then became a prison officer, to the surprise of his friends and his family. And sadly and tragically, COVID-19 sadly took his life. I am for prisoners on this channel 100%, right? But at the same time, we've also got feelings and we've got empathy, and I want to pay my respects, and I'm by covering the story and doing my bit at the end for Earl Fuller. God bless him. May he rest in peace. My thoughts and prayers are very much with your friends and your family at this sad and tragic time. And it was actually me that broke this story on Twitter. I think it was a few weeks ago, a week or two ago. I broke this story a few weeks ago anyway. And this is now his son paying tribute to him. So again, God bless Earl Fuller. May he rest in peace. This is a story in the Derbyshire Live, guys. Link in the description below, like I always do. Headline reads, "Son pays moving tribute to HMP Dovegate prison officer who died from COVID-19. Earl Fuller," you can see the gentleman at the start, God bless him, may he rest in peace, who was known as Sam, was a decorated member of the armed forces. The son of a prison officer who died from coronavirus has paid a moving tribute to his very popular dad. Earl Fuller, known as Sam, worked at HMP Dovegate near Uttoxeter as a prison officer for 5 years before he died on April the 29th, just 60 years old, having spent 3 weeks in Burton's Queen Hospital. Mr. Fuller had also spent more than 20 years with the Worcestershire and Sherwood Foresters Regiment, rising to the rank as colour sergeant. During that time, he became the first black drum major in the British Army, his son Jay said. His family have now spoken of their shock at his death because of his fitness levels and strength. Jay said, "Everyone is shocked because he was such a strong man. All the messages we received have been overwhelming. He was a big part of everyone's life. He spoke with us all the time, and when we were away, he would be always round doing something in the garden. He was always the barbecue man at parties. He was very popular. He had a lot of friends in the army. Earlier in April, the granddad of 3 started complaining of breathing problems and an ambulance was called. His son said he didn't want to go to hospital as he didn't want to put pressure on the NHS, but his partner phoned for an ambulance. He was in the hospital for about 2.5 to 3 weeks. We get twice daily updates from the hospital. At one point, he was opening his eyes and looking round, but later had a heart attack brought on by the coronavirus. He was very responsive, and then 24 hours later, he passed away. It was just a bit of a shock. I spoke to him on my birthday, Friday the 3rd of April, and the following Thursday he was complaining of breathing problems. Mr. Fuller was born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1959 and emigrated to Britain, age 14. The dad of 2's army career began in 1975 as a junior soldier. He later joined the regiment's elite corps of drummers. In 1985, he joined HMS Nottingham as a ceremonial drummer, bugler, escorting the Queen's Commonwealth Tour of the Caribbean. His son said he started in the infantry and worked his way up to become the first black drum major in the British Army and became a colour sergeant. During remembrance parades, he would be stood in front. He would also play the bugle. We travelled all over. When we were younger, I was born in Germany and lived in Cyprus and Northern Ireland. He completed his full 23 years in the army, but didn't get to grips with civilian life, so he joined the military Provost Guard service, which is responsible for maintaining security, physical security at British armed bases. He got to keep his rank of colour sergeant. Mr. Fuller later moved on to be a prison officer at Dovegate, a move which surprised his friends and family, who he told he wanted to join the police force. Mr. Fuller, who lived in Lichfield, also leaves behind a daughter, Keely. The funeral details are yet to be finalised, but the family are hoping someone from his regiment can lead the hearse, with a bugler playing the last post. HMP Dovegate prison bosses Serco said they were deeply saddened by his death and called him well liked and well respected by all his colleagues. And that's the story, guys. I don't know anything about Earl Fuller or Sam. He looks like a geezer though. Looks like a really nice chap. Like I said, he served 23 years in the army. He became a prison officer after showing an interest that he wanted to be a police officer. Surprised his friends and his family. Liked by everyone. He was the barbecue man at barbecues. Just looks like a happy guy, man. God bless him. May rest in peace. Like I said, I'm for prison. As a former prisoner, I am 100% for prisoners. But like I said, we're not idiots on this channel. We're not disrespectful. We'll pay our respects to a fallen man. God bless him. May he rest in peace. Like I said, 60 years old is no age at all, guys. Like I said, 2 to 3 weeks he was in hospital. He showed signs. He was very responsive. And then he sadly and tragically died away from this heart attack brought on by this coronavirus. Just a sad state of affairs, guys. Like I said, we had a 33-year-old officer called Rochelle Yates from Monmouthshire in Wales. She worked at Usk prison. She also died, age 33. You had there was Patrick Beckford as well, and another prison officer, Mr. Pete Samuel. I think it was Samuel Peters that died at Pentonville as well. This virus is just non-discriminatory. It doesn't care. It's just taking everyone, isn't it? But like I said, guys, please put some nice comments. What I've learned through covering deaths, anything to do around prisons, prison officers, prisoners, right? The friends and family, when you put the tags in, the friends and family see these videos, right? So please, guys, I'm asking you, for Mr. Earl Fuller, aka Sam, please you put some nice comments in the comment section below, because his family, a 99% chance they're going to see this. Like I said, going off my previous videos that I've done with suicides and deaths in custody and prison officer suicides and prisoner suicides and everything else. What I would like to say as well is, if this was a prisoner that had died, there's a Facebook page called Know the Danger. It's predominantly run, unofficially, it's predominantly run by prison officers serving and former. Like anyone, it's a public forum, anyone can go on it, but it's predominantly prison officers. Now, if this was a prisoner death, they would be celebrating, saying, oh, that's one way to decrease the prison population, and they don't care, right? We're prisoners, we're supposed to be the heartless ones, we're supposed to be the unrepentant ones, right? And it's us that are paying respects to fallen prison officers whilst they're laughing at prisoners' death, sorry. But like I said, let's move on from that. This is about Earl Fuller, aka Sam. God bless him, may rest in peace. My thoughts are with Keely, your daughter, Jay, your son, your partner, your friends and your family at this extended time, at this sad and tragic time. God bless him. Leave it there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your tributes in the comment section below. Cody out.